Welcome to Movie Speeching. Spoilers ahead, watch out and take good care. League of Gods is the name of the movie. Please like and subscribe to get every update. During the reign of King Zhou, an official entered his room. Because he bothered King Chu, he was immediately swallowed by the monstrous tail of Daji, his concubine. She is a demon fox disguised as one of Chu's concubines. Outside their city, several warriors from the Wing Adept tribe led by Ji Lei in a metal wagon discuss a strategy to liberate the Invisible Man tribe and their leader, Ciro, who was King Zhou kidnapped. A moment later, Jiang Zia appeared to them. He then told them that when King Zhou was young, he let himself be possessed by the Black Dragon because of his ambition to rule the world. The Black Dragon will attack when the three suns converge. Darkness will therefore cover the world. In the city, King Chu and Daji held a festival. They decided to torture the leader Ciro of the Invisible People, who could predict the future through his eyes. The leader was forced to show the Zhou King the scene of himself begging for mercy and disintegrating. Unable to accept his future, the king immediately ordered his guards to gouge out his eyes. At the same time, the warriors sneak into the prison where the Invisible Man is staying. They end up having to fight some guards guarding the prison. After the war, Ji Lei was forced to use his powers to destroy the metal bars sealing the Invisible Man tribe, even though he had previously been warned not to use them in the city. As a result, his power attracted the attention of a general named Shengong Bao, aka General Leopard. He then rode his Black Panther to chase them. Unfortunately, some invisible people were suddenly killed by other guardians. However, the warriors escaped with the invisible children, who used their powers to teleport to another location. At the same time, Jiang Zia arrived at the festival and his power stopped time, but King Chu was not affected by his power. Meanwhile, the group has reached the sewers. As they prepare to continue their flight, General Leopard appears behind them. To stop him from going further, Ji Lei and his friend GFA destroyed a wall and created a barrier with their powers. After escorting the invisible people to their escape, Ji Lei and GFA decided to go back inside and save the leader. Back at the festival, it was revealed that Daji was also unaffected by the downtime. So she quietly sent her huge cock to Jiang Zia. While he avoided Daji's tail, she unfortunately used magic to reverse his age. Knowing he was in danger, the leader deliberately gouged out his left eye and threw it at Daji to distract her, but it was then destroyed by his tail. Soon, Ji Lei and GFA also came to help Jiang Zia, but because Daji's power was too strong, they couldn't do much. In the end, they escaped thanks to one of their leader's eyes, while the other eye was taken by Daji. They then returned to their capital. Their king, Ji Chang, asked Jiang Zia to use the eye of the leader to find a way to defeat King Chu and the Black Dragon. From the leader's perspective, Jiang Zia replied that it was by using a sword called the Light Sword, which could only be used by the hero who chose the Golden Dragon. Above all, they must find the sword before the convergence of the three suns, at which point the Black Dragon will be released. Meanwhile, Jiang Zia becomes younger because he previously warned that Daji used a spell that could reverse his age. Every time he uses his magic, the reverse aging process simultaneously speeds up. On the other side, King Chu and his subordinates also knew the same thing because Daji had one of the leader's eyes. The next morning, he mused on the cliff because he was the only one without wings among all the members of the Wing Adept tribe. With the support of his friends below, he immediately jumped off the cliff to grow more wings. Unfortunately, he still can't grow his wings. He then met Jiang Zia, who showed him a map of where the light sword was located. Jiang Zia told him that he must bring 3 gifts from the source of life. He also summons an egg from the well, from which a boy named Najia hatches and causes mischief. Meanwhile, General Leopard made and shaped a wooden doll and named it Lan Dai. She is tasked with finding and killing Ji Lei as her main mission. Kai Loi and Natra went to the desert. It turns out that Jiang Zia's first gift was a one-eyed tree that gave Ji Lei some advice. It can be seen that Najia is enjoying playing with the tree when suddenly the three are chased by a legendary worm that resembles a desert centipede. In short, Ji Lei can kill the monster. Then, Najia secretly stole Ji Lei's second gift, which was a baby dragon prince that was stunted by him. Surprisingly, he subdues Najia, who has grown rapidly, by inhaling the gas, rendering him unconscious while turning him into an adult. When he woke up, Ji Lei forced him to help him find the light sword. At first, he refuses to help Ji-Lei find the sword, but he eventually agrees after Ji-Lei promises to help him find his legendary weapon, the fire wheel. They continued their journey until they reached a colonnade in a swamp, which turned into a desert palace. Not far from them there was a hermit manipulating the sand with his magical chicken. Annoyed that Najat suddenly bothered him, the hermit immediately attacked them, but was later defeated. The hermit turns out to be Erlang Shen. Ji-Lei then gave him Jiangzia's third gift, which was the loyal dog Howling Celestial. He then left them behind to continue searching for his golden father. At night, they reach a harbor, where they meet Lan Dai, who is entertaining the children with glowing butterflies. Ji-Lei was attracted by his beauty, but she decided to leave him after knowing each other for a while because she immediately sent all the information she had to General Leopard. Meanwhile, Ji-Lei finds a witch named Tai Jinren. Unfortunately, she immediately used Ji-Lei's dream to read his mind. After being awakened by the factory, Ji-Lei tries to steal the artifact they used to make the ship leave the port. Suddenly, Lan Dai walks in with her memories lost because she just transferred all of her memories to General Leopard. So she asked about the artifact, causing Tai to wake up and attack them directly with her powers just as they were about to steal the artifact. They escape using an artifact that turns into a ship. It is responsible for navigating to any location the user desires. On the ship, Najat torments the little dragon prince, so he blew air on him again to put him to sleep and return him to his childish state. At that moment, Lan Dai explains to Ji-Lei that she knows the light sword because she can read his thoughts. Not long after, General Leopard suddenly took away her memory, causing her to faint. Out of sympathy, Ji-Lei broke the flow of memories from his head, making General Leopard even angrier. The next day, Ji-Lei wondered why the ship was heading out into the middle of the ocean. Plant immediately replied that it was because the little dragon prince had piloted the ship to his father's territory. As the dragon prince sang, the dragon king of the East Sea heard and immediately ordered his giant monster to bring Najat and his son back to him. On the other hand, Ji-Lei cannot help Najat because it is his own problem. While in the sea palace, Najat asked the dragon king to return his fire wheel. The dragon king ordered the guards to attack him, but he defeated the guards by urinating and throwing gas at them. Finally, the dragon king surrendered and gave him the fire wheel. He also exchanges back the dragon prince. With his legendary weapon, Najat transformed into an adult and flew towards the ship. The ship can now go to Ji-Lei's old house, which is now in ruins. It is revealed that his father was killed by King Zhou's invading army, who destroyed most of the wing cultists, and that his father's wings were ripped from his back. He then finds the light sword, protected by several fast-moving rings surrounding his floating island. Then, General Leopard suddenly led a fleet of flying ships to steal the sword. He finally overpowered Ji-Lei. In exchange for Ji-Lei's life, Lan Dai overcame the fast rings and retrieved the sword as soon as possible, but she accidentally destroyed the rings and blew up General Leopard and his fleet. In this precarious situation, he is finally able to grow new wings and carry the dying Lan Dai to watch the sunset. She turns into a wooden mannequin and he lets her rest on the island, taking the sword with him. When he noticed the sun starting to converge, he returned to the capital with Najat and Erlang Shen, who were reunited with his golden father. On the other hand, the capital is now under siege by King Zhou's army while Jiangxia struggles to properly utilize the city's defenses as he begins to forget it, such as the effect of aging. Reverse. Meanwhile, Daji uses his magical powers to revive General Leopard, transforming him into a terrible monster. The three heroes return with the light sword and discover that Jiangxia has become a boy again. After some time, they fought the terrible General Leopard, who eventually killed Ji Chang in the war. Because of this, Jiangxia was no longer protected and he encountered Daji's tail. In Ji Chang's dying state, he passed the command and the sword to GFA, then rushed to the source of life and rushed there to charge the sword while the others distracted the monster. Just then, GFA appeared as the golden dragon with his new charged sword and instantly killed General Leopard. The film ends with GFA mobilizing his forces to counterattack and flying his fortress towards King Chu's kingdom. At this time, King Zhou transformed into a black dragon waiting for the heroes to attack. It can be seen that they are in possession of little Jiangxia. Thank you for watching. See you on the next video.